Welcome back to Space Hulk Death Angel, the card game. We're about to begin round 2. Sounds like a boxing match, but with guns. Alright, so the last time we had a swarm happen, ended up getting a bunch of extra gene stealers on our play area. So right now we have Chaplain Raziel is facing one gene stealer with a support token, and we have Sergeant Lorenzo facing one here, and Lexicanium facing one over here in the dark corridor. Alright, so of course first thing we do in a game round is we choose actions. And so because it's round 2, we cannot choose the same action card for each faction that we did last time. So let's go down to the action card area and we're going to decide which actions we are going to use for which faction. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so now it is time to choose which card, and of course we did support last time for this group, or this faction of Space Marines, so we cannot choose it again, but I am going to choose the move and activate this time for these guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that card, move and activate, and I will place this token here now to designate we can't use it again. Alright, up to blue team. Alright, so for the blue team, we are going to do an attack this time. So we're going to take the attack card. And lastly, we're going to be looking at the book learning faction. And for them, let's choose an action card. Alright, and so for the book learners, we are going to take the support action for them. Alright, so I'm going to move the token over. So that we know that we can't use those cards again in the next round. Alright, so now we are going over to the resolving of the actions. So let's go back to the main formation and resolve our action cards. Alright, so we're going to have a look at our action cards, and we have a 6, 7B, and 13. So they will be resolved in this order. So first up, we have the Power Field. That's a support card. And it says, after resolving this card's action, which is going to be placing a support token, you may choose any swarm. Gene stealers in the chosen swarm may not attack or be slain. And so we get to place a support token on somebody, and I'm going to put that support token on Sergeant Lorenzo up here, across from the door. And to designate the swarm that cannot attack or be killed, I'm just going to place the card on the swarm here, the gene stealer, across from the dark corridor. All right. Next up, we have the 7B card, and it is the Litany of Hate, and it's the move and activate. And it says, after resolving this card's action, change the facing of up to 2 Space Marines belonging to any combat team or teams in the formation. And so this is the Hammer faction guys, which are one here and one here. Now they can move and activate, and then 2 other Marines can change facing. So I don't even think I want to really move them at all. Actually, I will move this one up, change places here with Brother Dino on the bottom. Now, everyone has a range of 2, so our blue attack is still going to be able to hit this gene stealer, and the other Sergeant Lorenzo will be able to hit that one. Now, I could change the facing of 2 Space Marines right now if I so chose to, but I don't think I am going to do that. I think I'm just going to leave them as is. So that's that card used. We'll put that over to the side. And lastly, we have card number 13 in the order, and this one is Lead by Example. And it's an attack card. It says, when one of your Space Marines slays a gene stealer, you may place 1 support token on any Space Marine, limit once per round. So we're only allowed to place 1 support token if we kill a gene stealer, and of course that's what we're going to try to do next because we are attacking. And so our sword guys, the blue team, we have 1 all the way down here. Brother Dino and Sergeant Lorenzo are going to attack their gene stealer. So this guy has a range of 2, so he can go 1, 2. He can attack this gene stealer, and he will. Again, a skull is a kill. So what do we have? A big 0. So that means this guy escapes the gunfire of Brother Dino. Rolling terribly. All right, This guy can neither be slain or attacked. Attack this turn because of the power field, so we'll ignore him. However, Sergeant Lorenzo can take a shot at this guy. And I'm hoping we're going to kill him because that will let us place one more support token. So let's see. We do get a skull. All right. Lorenzo takes down his Gene Stealer. Gone. And because of that special ability, we get to place one support token on any Space Marine. And we can only do this once, but we are doing it right now. And where do I want to place the support token? I think we're going to place it on... who are we going to place? Let's place it on Lexicanus. All right. That now takes care of all of the Marine actions, resolving actions. Now Gene Stealer's attack. And right now, of course, this one can't attack because we have the power field on him. However, this Gene Stealer can attack Chaplain Raziel. And so he has the proper facing, so he's facing the Gene Stealer, so we can use the support token. If Raziel was facing this way, he cannot re-roll a die for the support token if a Gene Stealer attacks him from behind. So just a rule to keep in mind there. And so the Gene Stealer is going to attack, and now we have to roll higher than the number of Gene Stealers. So we need to not see a 0 or 1. If we see a 2, 3, 4, 5, he is okay. And we see a 3, which is higher than 1. So Raziel is not hit, and he doesn't have to re-roll, and he still has a support token. So that's actually good news for us. And so now we are finished with that phase. So I'm going to put the cards back, put the tokens on them so we know we can't use them. And we're going to go into the event phase, which, yes, is always the most fun because horrible things happen. All right, let's just get right into the event phase now. The end of round 2, we draw an event card, and we see which horrible things happen. Not again. Wow, that's 2 of the swarm cards in a row. And I think of the 30 cards, I think there's 2 of each. So poor shuffling, I guess, on my part. We get the swarm again, and we know what happens there. Place 2 Gene Stealer cards into each blip pile from the Gene Stealer deck. You have got to be kidding me. This is just getting ridiculous. We're never going to get under the void lock. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wow, that is just brutal. That's brutal because it means we have to spend more and more time in here getting attacked, and that's just not good. We do have minor spawns now on yellow and orange. So our yellow here is the door. So one of these Gene Stealers comes out here at the door, and the other one comes out at the orange, which is the dark corner. And so we get another Gene Stealer there. So we have 2 at the dark corner, 1 at the door. But we have more that happens on this card. And of course, this is the lovely flanking maneuver, this little arrow. Anyone with the little tongue icon is going to perform a flanking maneuver. And unfortunately, this guy has the little tongue symbol, so he's going to jump right across to the other side of Chaplain Raziel. And these 2, because this one also has the little tongue symbol, are going to jump to the other side of Lexicanum Callisterus, which is not bad because now we have our back facing here. And yeah, that's going to be, well, I don't know. Everyone does have a range of 2, so we can still shoot at them. It's just unfortunate we got 2 swarms in a row, and that's not good. All right. What can I say? We are finishing, that's the finish of round 2. We're still alive. However, we have a ton left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have 5 left in that pile, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 over on this side. That is awful. It means we're going to be stuck in here for a while. However, we do have 3 support tokens out. We have 1 support token on the door. And it's going to be at the start of round 3, of course, we get to pick our actions again. And we're going to see what we're going to do. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for round 3 of Space Hulk Death Angel, the card game.